today, another one of our, hopefully, lunch and learn opportunities here at the Vision Center in Beloit. I'm Bud Gayhart, the Director for the Center for Innovation and Business Development at UW-Whitewater, which includes our Small Business Development Center and our Wisconsin Innovation Service Center. We're trying to come up with information that's going to be beneficial to either startups or existing businesses. And this is a topic that typically connects with both, because oftentimes we see that many existing businesses do not have a business plan. And we're going to talk about the importance of a business plan. So, what's the rationale? Why should I create this big document that's going to take an awful lot of time? One of the primary reasons is it's going to give direction. It gives you direction for the business. You start putting together a business plan, you start doing research on your industry, you start looking at the competition, you start gathering background information on a multitude of subjects, and it really starts to provide that roadmap of where do I go from here to get to where I want to go. It also tells the business story, totally, complete, tells the story of your business. Who's involved in the business? Where is the business operating? What are the hours of operation? What products and services do we provide? Who are our customers? Who are the principals involved in the business? It can tell that story to a lender if you're thinking about getting financing, and believe me, if you're thinking about getting financing, this is a hard stop. If you don't have a business plan, it doesn't go any further. The bank won't talk to you until you've got the business plan. I have also seen businesses use the business plan as that tool to educate new employees. You bring somebody on, what a great tool for helping them understand who we are, where we are, who our customers are, who's the competition, what's our pricing strategy, how do we get where we are, all of that information in a business plan. And it's a great morale booster for the employee who says, wow, they're sharing all of this information at the onset. It dramatically reduces the learning curve for new employees coming on board. It addresses every element of my business. Everything that's going to affect my business, everything that I do in my business is described in that business plan. Contingency plans. The beautiful thing about a business plan is it's never accurate. By the time you get done writing it, things have already changed. And every day something else is going to be changing. So the business plan is never on target. That's why we need to build those contingencies into what if this happens, what might my plan be? If my sales don't reach this level, what other alternatives do I have to keep my expenses in control? If I can't get into this market, what other markets might I be able to break into? And it's designed to gain support for you as you think about advancing the business forward. Certainly support from a lender standpoint, support from an advisor standpoint, support from suppliers and customers. So it truly is an important document. So what's the format of this behemoth look like? Well, you know, I've seen some that are quite simplistic and I've seen some that are quite involved. I've seen business plans that are 15 to 20 pages. I've seen business plans that are beyond 200 pages. If you get into a more extensive one, you probably need a table of contents. But for all of these, you're going to need that abstract or that executive summary, that first piece in the plan that really is the Reader's Digest version of what's my business plan all about. It kind of capsulizes everything behind it. It's the first thing that's going to be looked at by a lender. They're going to read that executive summary. They're not going to read the 20, 40, 50 pages that you've got unless this executive summary is compelling and captures their attention. If this resonates with them, they're going to look at the rest of it. But the executive summary has to be on spot. It has to be something that really talks about all of the issues relevant to your business, why it's going to be successful. That table of contents can be optional. If the business plan isn't that extensive, you can probably sidestep a table of contents, but you may want to think about putting dividers into the business plan to separate those important segments one from another. The body of the plan itself becomes a lot of information, and we'll talk about what goes into the body of that plan, because there is a great deal of info that's important to have in there. The financial documents oftentimes end up being rather daunting to a lot of people. They look at that and say, guys, I don't know how to prepare those financial documents. I don't know how to interpret those financial documents. What's a cash flow statement? The income statement, the balance sheet, break-even analysis, how do I get there? How do I forecast what my sales are? What's my gross margin going to be? All of those things are necessary elements of those financial documents. And then supporting data really becomes kind of that appendix to the back of the business plan. It captures any other elements that are relevant to the plan. They can be things referred to in the business plan. For more information, please see the attachment at the end. They can be research that you've conducted that gathers more information or adds more credibility to the plan itself.